do you guys think of the this room we're in?
Yeah, I mean, it's fine.
Or just
good.
a W in general? Like you guys are
Actually,
from Philly.
I mean, it would be kind of fucking sad to wake up in, but
Oh, yeah.
it's not bad to be here now. Like drinking in here is all right, but
Right,
waking up here would be.
So I get one of these rooms every time I do a show here, and none of the comedians will stay here because it's fucking scary. And,
I'm strongly considering staying.
Yeah,
Yeah,
well, we pulled in. We were thinking about it.
Yeah.
I stay here by myself, and I wake up and I'm like scared, pretty scared, and then I masturbate by myself. With passion. Like,
Well, wait, you share the room? So
was
of
going
course
to,
the
and then-
comics are going to say fucking no.
why?
Like, hey, man,
Dude, they don't wanna
thanks for
bunk up.
coming down. Do you want to fucking stay in the room with
Dude,
me? I got a room.
I
You're
jerk
all
off
about
in
a
the morning.
slumber party.
Yeah.
So I
True.
pitched the show to you, like, yo, you want to do a slumber party? You're like, hell
Yeah.
But usually when you stay here, it's by yourself, right?
Well, I'll stay here by myself, and then I just jerk it off one time, and then I threw all the clothes like it was like a jerk off passion type of thing.
Dude, there's something to jerking off with an empty bed next to you.
Right, that's
Yeah.
what it felt like. So I had the clothes for all over the room, and the housekeeper lady walked in on me.
Oh,
Yeah, and I just screamed.
was she
"Yeah."
white?
No,
Really?
No, she was like
I
the-
thought for sure this type of place would have a white lady.
it's the same thing from like Family Guy. Like
Yeah.
it's like
Yeah,
need more
yeah,
lemon
yeah.
plate. Yeah, it's that.
Have you seen those porns?
Wait, hold on.
Where
you-
like the maid walks in? There's just
I prob-
dudes
I
out
probably
here
caught
setting up
into that.
cameras. Just wang out.
Oh.
And they have their headphones in, so they're like, oh, I didn't hear you coming in.
And then do they fuck them, or is that it?
No,
just
they
show their dick to
They're just
somebody?
like, oh, sorry. And then they walk out, and that's the whole video.
Oh, so this is like
yeah.
real life.
That's like Louis.
Little Louis.
Those guys are into Louis. That's what Louis should.
He's on the other side of the door. He's like, you can't go.
Yeah.
Stay in here.
do they blot out their faces, or do they get them to sign a release afterwards? Is it like Jackass?
No,
Or is this
well,
like on
the
the deep
dude-
web?
It sounds illegal.
the-
I mean, it is
yeah,
illegal.
it's illegal
This
for
is,
sure.
This is
The
sexual
dude
assault.
with his dick out blurs his face, but he doesn't blur out the maids.
Sexy assault.
What?
This guy's
wild.
really committing a crime.
Yeah, it's going
yeah,
for it.
multiple felonies.
It's a trend.
Wait, did you say you screamed at her to get out?
I said, yeah, like, get out. Like,
Yeah.
And she did. And I thought I was never going to see her again, but I left my cooler in the room. And it was like a sentimental cooler. Otherwise, I would have just left it. So I had to go back and be like, need my cooler. And she's like, you totally were the guy. I saw
I
your
can't believe
dick.
you yelled at her.
Well,
I would.
It wasn't.
I would
You
have
know,
to-
out
it
of
wasn't-
like the reaction of like being startled. You'd be like, oh fuck,
yeah.
get out of here.
It wasn't like I was
No, I
yelling at
wouldn't.
her because I was mad at her. I was yelling at her for her own good. Like I was
Yeah.
like a white fang. Is that when you like get you yell at the wolf so it runs away? You like get out of here. You like throw shit at it. You like kick it. They don't love you
That's
anymore.
good. What's that? Jack London? Who wrote that? That's a good literary reference, dude.
White Fang.
Yeah.
Wait, that's the follow up to the original one, right? What's the original one? Call of the Wild.
Oh yeah.
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 I
What was
didn't
the
know
dog's name in that? Like Buck or something. He had a cool
Yeah,
name.
but that book is fucking awesome.
That is it. Yeah, Call of the Wild's fucking sick.
Buck is every baseball coach name I've ever had. Buck's baseball.
Just when he's starting to feel himself get all
Yeah.
jacked, he's like, I don't have an ounce of fat on me. I'm ready to kill. Yeah, that's nice. I wouldn't be able to yell at them. I'd be like, oh, I'm sorry.
You would, yeah, but that's still kind of raising your voice. I mean, I think I.
Well, you were like, get the fuck out.
No,
I would
I
be
didn't
like,
curse. I was like,
oh no. Yeah, I'd be like, no.
I think it was from something. I like did it. I don't know. I forget. There's someone yells "get out" in a situation like that. I can't remember.
I've
what
never
it is.
gotten caught jerking off. I
No.
don't think.
Not once.
That can't be true.
That's
There
what I
was
thought.
one time in college where my roommate walked in, but like I was facing away from the door.
So you
it was
think-
just
yeah.
like I was like this, and then I just like pulled up my pants and was like,
so I bet you've been caught and you just don't know.
Yeah, I've been caught. Like the
probably true.
people know about it, but they didn't like walk in.
Right.
Like
Yeah.
I was jerking off in the shower when I was a kid for a while,
Oh.
and then my sisters finally were like,
Yeah.
"Yeah, everybody knows you're jerking off in the shower. Cut it out." And it was like 2 years into me doing that. And I was like, "Oh fuck, you guys knew the whole time."
Did they say how they knew? Is it?
Yeah, I was taking hour-long showers.
Yep.
in,
I
like,
was the
7th
same way with
grade.
shitting, dude.
Yeah,
You're like, why are you
man.
shitting for like an hour and a half?
No, I don't know,
Yeah.
nothing.
and then I found out later because I thought I had a clean streak.
So
dude.
did I.
I thought no one ever caught me. My sister said, "Yeah, I walked in on you. Just like walked because my room is in my basement. So she would like walk down the steps,
Oh,
see
she
something
must have
going
caught
on.
you a million times.
Oh yeah,
oh my.
and who's to say it was just her?
True.
It could have been so many people.
Yeah.
Probably, did
Yeah.
she have any hot friends that saw that? It was like, go back down.
Plenty of hot friends, but I don't
Is it
know.
older
I mean, that would be
sister or
sick.
younger sister?
Younger.
Oh, that's
so
not
hot.
good.
Yeah.
I not only got caught.
That's so hot. Chris is upset about it.
Yeah, I don't.
I mean, a younger sister catching you jerking
She's
off
gay,
is
though.
worse.
Yeah,
That
it's
helps.
so much
Yeah.
worse.
That
What?
doesn't matter.
Yeah,
Does it
that's
help?
damn- that's
Does it help at
damaging.
all?
If she's gay,
Yeah.
I think you probably fueled that.
Whoa.
To be quite honest, have you ever thought of that? Maybe you pushed her in that direction when she saw someone she looked up to being sexually fucking
Right.
vulnerable like that.
It's
Damn.
never a choice, but it can happen later
No,
in
it
life.
modifies
just
your
held her?
DNA. It's like being exposed to radiation. You see
And
your
then boom,
brother.
now
like-
you
yeah,
got
yeah.
super-
Yeah, all that
So it's
toxic
not a choice.
masculinity down in the basement.
I don't know, but you'll see your own dad's dick, and like that will make it gay.
Yeah, but if I saw him jerking off every time I went to the basement, I'd be like, I don't like these guys. I
Yeah.
don't know if I'm
Yeah,
into
you
these.
you just stay not gay,
True.
right?
True.
So you see your dad's dick, I'm like, I'm probably not gonna do anything with those.
Yeah.
That's fair.
You know?
Or I don't know, something
I-
to aspire to.
I never gotten. I constantly get caught.
I only saw my
masturbating.
dad's dick when I was like
What?
really young.
What?
Yeah.
Did you say
I
you-
saw it once when I was really young, and it was like I was like, that's the biggest fucking dick I've ever seen. But it's like
You got nothing.
I was also a small person.
Yeah, they're
You know?
thicker.
Yeah.
When
yeah.
you see your dad's sick, it's fucking thick. And like, whoa.
What is all that?
Yeah, yeah.
Like I remember being like, I remember my mom would like take me around in a little like stroller, and I remember thinking that stroller was fucking huge.
You had like.
And then I saw it when I was an adult, and it was like a tiny little.
It was still huge to you. Sorry.
No, that's what I'm thinking.
Sorry.
Of
My bad, yo, my bad. Sorry.
Yeah, it's a sensitive subject.
I know, my bad. We were just talking
No, but it
about
was.
how much Chris hates tall guys. On
I
the
do
way
not
here.
like tall people. Yeah.
I heard you
Well-
talking about it on the last cast.
Yeah. We were in the car talking about it.
Yeah.
How tall? You hate Shane?
No, I
He
mean,
doesn't
it's
hate
like
tall guys that are fat.
yeah,
Okay,
yeah.
so-
Once
it's like
once
tall-
there's like an equalizer, like
lankiness?
physically.
Yeah, it's and it's
Tall,
also
hot
just
guys.
like I don't like I don't automatically hate tall guys. I just
If they're
it's
smug,
like a strike against them. Yeah. Someone really enjoying being tall,
Like they're having a good
I
life.
take issue with. Yeah.
Fuck them.
yeah, anybody that's hot, that's tall is.
Hot and tall. It's like you don't need the boat. Like,
Yeah.
Right.
What? There has to be something going wrong, right? Like, you can't just live
There
your
is,
life.
there is. It's just not on the surface.
Yeah.
I like
Well, I think there's something to having it too easy for too long, because I was a pretty cute teen, and then when I was
You
around
do
8
have beautiful eyes.
You have
Thank you,
gorgeous
dude.
eyelashes
Beautiful
as
eyes,
well.
yeah.
Thanks, man.
It's like,
but
big
when,
fuck.
when I was 18, I started losing my hair, and I was like, "Shit, dude, I need to start like reading books, dude."
Yeah.
Dude, I had to up my
Music.
personality because I was working off confidence and like a Bieber haircut for so
Yeah.
long, and that the gravy train was over.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're gonna have like a hot daughter if you have. I bet.
Ooh.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
Yo,
Look at
thanks,
those
man.
lashes.
Yeah, but they're all gonna be lesbians because they're definitely gonna catch you masturbating.
Yeah.
You're gonna introduce her to Matt and Shane's. She's gonna become a fan of mine. Maybe I'll run into her someday. When I'm
Dude.
old.
That's like the long game with the
I'm
cucking,
gonna
dude.
long game your kid.
Tagging them.
So what were you saying? Like what happens if you do get ultimately cucked? What would you do?
Oh, you gotta. There's a lot to it.
Yeah.
If you get cucked and if you raise somebody else's kid, unbeknownst to you, until I don't know, there was a lot to it. This was like 45 minutes of planning.
Yeah.
Of you can fuck the kid first off.
If you find out
Oh,
it's
so,
not
oh,
yours.
so
not
not
yours.
your, not
Yeah.
your kid,
So
and now it's
now,
above age.
thanks to Matt McCusker and thanks to Ancestry.com, you can not get cucked.
Wow.
You can find out. You can test your kid and find out if the kid's yours or not. And then you can.
And you just be like, "See ya. I know I loved you for the past 21
we
years."
were
but
thinking you play the long game on it and fucking stick around.
really,
Yeah, dude.
Yeah.
I actually this.
It depends how successful the kid's gonna be.
What do you mean?
Right,
Chances
right.
are not successful if it's a cuck kid.
Well, I don't
You
know.
never know.
That kind of trauma can shape someone into a pretty special person.
I don't know. I think young trauma does create great people, but I think 9 times out of 10 it creates a fucking another piece of shit.
Yeah.
Right.
Yep.
So
I
it's
don't know,
better to
that-
just be middle of the road, average human your whole life.
Definitely.
Were you guys weird kids, or were you just kind of normal? Or
I think every kid was weird, but
I feel like you were the
Yeah.
same.
I was this kid since 5th grade.
Yeah.
Yeah?
Because you,
No, I mean,
because you don't
I've
have
been
an old,
pretty
you
similar.
don't have an old looking face, but I feel
Yeah.
like you've always like, but
Yeah.
you probably just were like just a smaller version of this and just
Yeah, I was just a big kid in school, taller than everybody, bigger.
Yeah.
Hot,
Played
dude, just-
sports my whole life.
Chris hated you.
Chris hated me. No, I wasn't
No,
very
I
hot.
was friends with kids like you.
Yeah,
Yeah.
just played football.
Right.
That was it.
Sports. Everyone's like sort of like in the same height range at that point too. Up until
Yeah.
like high school, then you really start separating. You know, like I felt like I was the same height as everyone in like 7th grade, and even there was even really tall kids that just went through puberty early, so they were like fully adults in 8th grade.
Yeah, those guys are the
And then
best.
they wound up being 5'7".
Yeah.
The dudes that quit cigarettes by 9th grade. Like,
Those guys rule. Those guys that were jacked and tall.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, I had a buddy who was like in the junior Navy SEALs, like in like 6th, 7th grade, which is, it's just some like after school program.
Whoa.
It sounded badass. They
like
gave them like
fighting
cool
terrorism?
Navy,
Just Boy
Navy
Scouts.
uniforms. No. It was like something more intense than that, where they made you like work out like a lot, like do a lot
Damn.
of push-ups and shit. And yeah, so in like 7th and 8th grade, he was just fucking jacked.
I wonder if they're like,
And he's the same height now.
I wonder if they're like putting messages into those kids' brains. Like, you're gonna be
yeah.
a warrior. You're gonna be a killer someday.
Oh, yeah.
we want
Yeah.
you.
Yeah, I mean, it was like, I mean, it was people who like hard dudes that thought the Boy Scouts were too soft. That's who was running this stuff.
Boy Scouts were too soft.
And we were.
I just did Cub Scouts. I was
Soft,
after Cubs.
supple
Yeah, me
boys.
Yeah, soft.
Very soft-skinned.
I think he might have been
Supple little boys.
and stuff there too.
You think he was taking steroids in 7th grade?
I think he might have been.
I don't think he
That would
was.
stun.
Dude,
That
we
would.
were-
I don't
we were-
know him,
on
but
our
he was
football
not.
team- on our football team in 8th grade, we were like we were running back duo. You know. We were,
Oh, this is why he beat you out, and you were like, he must be cheating.
No, because in the semifinals, he like missed a tackle, and the other team scored a touchdown, and he freaked out and punched the ground and broke his hand.
What ground? What was it? The grass? Did he?
Yeah.
Reach
He,
the
like, he-
mantle,
yeah.
the core of the
Yeah,
earth.
he was like, he was a fiery dude.
That's crazy. You must have
Yeah.
punched a rock.
And now he's like pretty relaxed. Yeah, he's got like a lot of anxiety. I think but it's pretty chill.
Have you felt the ground? It's pretty hard. You can definitely like.
Played on a football field. It's not that hard.
If it's cold
This is
out.
late season.
Yeah,
this is-
it's
we're
cold
talking
out.
November.
That ground's hard.
Yeah, and your
Yeah.
bones are all brittle.
Rock hard.
Yeah.
I don't know what I knew.
Hell
that was.
yeah.
I said rock hard.
Then I had to carry the load.
How'd you guys do?
We did pretty well, yeah. But
Really?
Yeah, we
Nice.
lost. We lost in the championship, but I was fucking.
think you would've
tearing
won
it
if
up.
you were a
I had
good
great-
running back?
I had a great. Oh, I was sick, dude. I got
I
highlight
can see
reels
that.
at
A little
home.
shifty, little Darren
Oh
Sproles.
yeah.
Little tiny guy hiding behind the
Untouchable,
line.
Yeah. He was better than me, so they would like, and they had like after you go up by 21, you could like choose a player on their team to pull.
What?
So like,
God, Connecticut is gay.
yeah.
That's
So
a
like,
this is-
so he would score.
The other
a
team
bunch.
would be like, all right, he's off.
He's off, and then they
What?
start giving the ball to me, and then I would just, we wouldn't let up. We would just fucking
go mercy
bury
rule?
it. What? No, you played the rest of the game.
That's a weird fucking mercy rule.
Yeah, well, that's
You
kind
just
of
get
fucked
to-
up, dude. The
that
kid's not allowed to
sucks
play.
for the kid.
Yeah. Dude, Sullivan wasn't even allowed to play. He was like too big.
Yeah, I
And
ran
that's
into
only up by
that.
Yeah.
that's only
Yeah.
up by 21. That's not even that big of a league.
I know. Well, yeah. I don't know. It's it's like youth football. It's like hard to get up and down the field. I think you could bring them back in if they close the gap.
Okay.
Yeah.
Man, this
Did
is,
you lax?
This is what people like to hear.
Yeah,
Chris.
yeah.
What'd you play?
It was midi attack.
Nice.
Yeah.
I was a goalie.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Damn, I don't know how long did you play for,
I played for like 3 years.
dude? I don't know. We played like we would in college. We'd start seasons in like January, and I don't know how these kids would just get hit with these balls because they don't wear any equipment.
Yeah, that's the one.
They
Just a
wear almost less pads than regular players.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
frozen ball. I like.
They don't
I
wear
would
leg pads
fucking
and shit.
Kill myself. Yeah.
Damn.
My one coach as a goalie, he would
That'd
just
be horrible.
throw the ball at us, and we weren't allowed to have a stick. He was like,
Oh,
this is so
hilarious.
you're not afraid of the ball."
Yeah,
It's not like your teacher is
This
abusing
what
you.
this yeah.
Wanted to beat the shit out.
Well,
of
this is the early days. Like there was no like coaching. Like when we started playing lacrosse, it's like there was
Well, no, there was
like
no,
a gym
there was no
teacher
older.
doing it.
there was no
person.
older generation
Yeah.
who had like played really. There was like 3 guys who knew anything about lacrosse. So then
Three
you
Native
would have
Americans.
just like you would have JV football coaches coming up with these kind of drills where it's just like just stand there. I'm gonna peg you. This is what the game's about. You're like,
We had
"All
a
right."
coach. He during the day he taught the mentally challenged, and at lacrosse
Fuck
he would
yeah.
beat the shit out of you with a long pole. I could tell he's getting his aggression out.
Yeah.
like he just all day, he's just
Yeah.
like really nice to all these kids, and then he's like, "Fuck you guys!" And, like you just get slashed from through. It's like that's not. So you got to learn how to deal with that. I'm like,
Yeah, you gotta
let
fight
me do it
through
in the
it.
game. Not why are you doing this to me?
Yeah,
right
why
now?
isn't it?
Yeah, that's like
adult, man.
sparring too hard.
Yeah,
Can't do
just
it.
beat the shit out of us.
Damn.
Great coach.
Did you
Learned a
play
lot.
anything besides football growing up?
Yeah, I played basketball and baseball.
Oh, nice.
Football, yeah.
You ever
I
dunk?
actually no. No, I was always never dunked. I actually got good at basketball like after college.
Really?
I mean, I kind of sucked
Yeah.
when I was younger, but then I like figured out how to play in the posts and shit.
Yeah,
I got
yeah.
good. Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, I was
you're
really good
You're
at
doing
basketball.
Your, Euro
I was
step.
showing you my fucking Euro step, my
yeah.
drop step, dude. My post game's nice. Now I couldn't do it. Now I'd be
I played
horribly out of shape.
Yeah.
one game of basketball ever my career.
Yeah, I understand that.
Yeah,
I see that.
I was signed up for a league, and like I saw the clock. It looked like it was counting down. Like it was like 3, 2, 1. I grabbed the ball from half court and I threw it. It was outside. It went over the net, went over the fence, hit a car driving by, and then I was like, "What the fuck was that?" I'm like, "Well, there's no. I'm sorry, I missed." And like, no, it's still 2 minutes left.
I did the exact same thing.
Yeah, right?
I've literally done the exact same thing. I wasn't paying attention because I was on the bench.
Yeah.
They put me in. It was a basket that like came from the rafters, so it like had bars attached to the
Yeah.
ceiling, and it was covering up the 1 on the 1 minute on the scoreboard. So I thought it was 3, 2, 1, and I just put up a half court shot.
I feel
And
I'm
it
so glad.
slammed off the side of the backboard. The other team rebounded it, and everyone kept playing. And I was like, "What the fuck? What are we doing?" I got back on defense. I was like, "Oh shit, my bad."
Did anyone like? They were like, oh,
Yeah,
okay.
everyone was like, "What the fuck was that?"
Yeah.
I checked into a game against the black team with my my warm ups on.
Was that like the
That was-
pennies or?
Yeah, I wore like my full warm ups
Okay.
into the game. They're like, "Hey, you got to take those off, dude." I was like, "Oh shit." I was nervous. My
Did
bad.
they have the buttons? So you could just rip them off.
Yeah,
real
yeah,
quick
yeah.
And just like I'm good to go.
Yeah, I was good. It took a second. I was ready, but checking in pants,
Yeah. That's
pretty embarrassing.
They're just like, what do you think you're doing?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I forgot.
Were you good enough that you could just not really give a fuck?
At basketball?
Yeah, yeah. No.
What do you mean?
I don't know. You were saying in college too. You like never really paid attention. to,
Oh,
like,
well,
what was
yeah.
going
In
on.
basketball, I wasn't good enough, so I just fucked around and pretended
You'd not
like I didn't care about it.
Yeah.
And then
Deep down, it was like, oh man.
deep down, I was like, God damn! If I can just avoid a right-handed layup my whole life, can't shoot with my right.
Yeah,
at
don't
all.
practice that. Just try to figure out a
No,
way
just
around
never.
it.
Just fuck around in layup line.
Yeah, that's the same thing in lacrosse. So you have to be both hands. I just be like, nah, I'll just be the right-handed guy.
Yeah,
Fucking not anymore. That's what they taught us. They was like, you got to be good at both hands. And now,
You really don't have to.
no, now it's all Canadian dudes that have no opposite hand, but their strong hand is so fucking good that it's like doesn't matter.
Are
It's
you
not like people
fucking
are
with the-
remembering which hand you are. You know.
yeah. Well,
Do you fucks with the PLL?
yeah, I've watched a couple of games. I just think the whole thing's fucking stupid. I don't think you'll ever be able to create like a new sports league that's good.
I don't know. I think
This-
they're on
this-
their way.
They're doing the same thing that the MLL did. Like all they've done is taken like a limited talent pool and divided it in half. You know, and it's like who are you going to be interested in? Paul Rabel? Paul Rabel's a
Yeah.
fucking dork.
But I think from a
Stop
from a
talking
marketing
lacrosse, guys.
standpoint, they're killing it.
Why? You don't like it?
Who listens to this
I
podcast?
play lacrosse.
is true.
I play lacrosse, and I'm out of this. I don't
Yeah.
like it.
Yeah.
But that old video.
I don't
game
have
they
too
had-
many people to talk about this.
That video game was fun. Did we ever play that?
You have it on your Xbox. I tried to
Yeah,
play it.
yeah.
It sucked.
That old game. Right?
Yeah.
It's basically like
Some
just playing
kid
hockey.
made it.
Well, I didn't know the rules. I don't know the rules of lacrosse.
I
so
bought a
was just
rugby
like,
game, and
this
I was just like,
sucks.
what the fuck's going on?
Yeah, rugby would be fun if you knew the rules.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I didn't know what was going on.
Yeah, baby.
Yeah.
Yeah, hell yes.
But yo, so Skankfest.
How's that?
It
was
looked
fucking-
so sick.
It was so awesome.
Damn.
It was so fucking fun, dude.
It was.
I'm
Where,
like
where
still
was
coming
that?
down.
I don't.
That was at the Brooklyn Bazaar in
Really?
Brooklyn.
Yeah, because it had like a real like underground type of vibe to it. Like it looked like you guys like graffiti and shit. That was dope. So that's
Yeah.
that's big. That's Big J's, right? Like
Louis
Jacob.
Gomez.
Louis
Yeah.
Gomez.
Louis Gomez
yeah.
runs that.
Louis
That's cool.
Gomez, yeah.
Who are you the closest? Like out of like all the people you do the podcast with, who are you the closest with?
Jay and Dan are.
Have you seen either of their dicks? Like, because that's
I haven't.
Really?
Dan's seen mine.
Okay,
I've
so that's-
showed,
there's a
Dan's
bond.
seen my dick.
There's a bond that goes
I was trying to like. I was naked because I sleep naked. So whenever we share a room, I'm naked.
Right.
And then I was trying to like fuck with him, and I was like standing naked behind a towel. Like I was like holding it up, like yeah, giving him the fucking matador. I was like, huh. And then I didn't realize it was just bent. Like it was just on the bed. The bottom of the towel was on the bed. So my dick, my lower half was just hanging out.
was out the entire
He's
time.
like, dude, did you put your dick away? Like it was just a
Did he know what you were
flaccid-
trying to do, or you just thought you were just going?
I don't know. I think
check
he,
out my dick, dude.
yeah, I think he just saw me showing him a flaccid dong.
Nice.
Just in the right when we got to the hotel room.
But I'm sure your relationship was
Yeah.
better after that.
Actually, he handled it like he did not give a fuck at all. He handled it like a true bro.
He seems like a nice dude.
Soder, Dan
Yeah.
Soder is the fucking man.
Yeah.
Jay is
Yeah.
also the fucking man. Like all those
Yeah.
guys are awesome. All those guys are genuine, nice people.
Yeah.
Like Lewis is great.
Yeah.
You know, he would think he's a fucking dickhead. He's not.
Well,
He's
I was
awesome.
Yeah,
I was
that was
actually
Super
curious.
Like my mind, like that's intimidating to me. Hanging out with like people like that. Like
Yeah.
I'd be scared. I'd be fucking.
Yeah, that was my first time like really spending any like serious time with those guys, not just like at
Yeah,
a show or
not just
something
being
like
like, oh,
that.
hey,
yeah.
like, in
And that,
passing.
I was thinking the same thing. Like I was just like sitting quietly, and they were like super nice to me. Yeah,
Right.
Yeah.
they were good dudes.
Uh,
the whole thing was the whole thing was fucking crazy. It was nuts that Brooklyn Bazaar like
Denounced it
Yeah.
after Louis. Yeah. Well, they made a mistake. They made a mistake because now they're not going to do it at that venue.
yeah.
So
Because they
nuts.
allowed Louis on.
because Louis dropped in, Brooklyn Bazaar had to put out a statement that was like, we didn't know he was coming. It wasn't our fault. We want to keep a safe place for performers and shit. And it's like,
As if he's still going around. He's not doing that anymore. He hasn't
yeah,
done it.
he's not doing that. And,
So this new bit I've been working on.
and everybody that was there would have let him do it.
right.
Yeah,
There
probably.
was
Yeah,
no
everyone was
safety
super
concern
happy
there.
that-
And,
Like,
and
that's
some of
what-
the people that were complaining about it, they weren't even working the gig, right?
No one
Yeah.
that was there complained.
Exactly.
No one that
The
was
only-
at the show or worked on the show was there. Anybody that's complaining about it is literally not talented enough to be there.
Right.
It's that simple.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would be surprised. Like, I wonder who made that choice. To like, I wonder if that was just their social media, like Brooklyn Bazaar people. If that they were just like, we're putting this out, or they're like they got the staff.
Well, maybe
together,
a
like, they
venue
got-
isn't used to that kind of pressure from the outside because I don't know how many
Folded.
kind
Pretty
of
quickly.
shows they have that get that kind of response on social media. So maybe they're just not used to it and they fold quickly.
But dude, it's
You
weird
know?
because as mad as it seemed that everyone was about it, it was like there was only like 6 people talking about it.
Yeah, there was some chick there was a bunch of like
Yeah.
chicks from Brooklyn
Right.
that like, they were all like, oh, this is Louis like a workplace safety thing. It's like, you'll never work with him.
Yeah.
You'll never be good enough
You
to be
never have to
in
worry
the
about
fucking universe as him.
I'm pretty.
Don't worry about it.
It's like a Michael Vick situation. He's not fighting dogs anymore. You know,
Yeah.
like you don't have to worry about that anymore.
Free
He's
Michael Vick.
learned
And you'll
it.
never be one of his dogs that fight, dude.
Yeah, you'd never be good enough.
Even if you wanted to,
Yeah.
dude.
It
Right.
would literally be like a fucking arena football player being like, "Fuck Mike Vick."
Yeah,
I would.
yeah.
I don't
I'm
feel
not
safe
play-
with him around.
I'm not
It's like,
playing in this arena.
you
anymore.
don't have to worry about it,
Well,
dude. He's never gonna
can't
play
play
with
with
you.
Well, we were talking about this on the last cast. There's something to like I can relate this only to the music world, where I would see certain musicians on stage kind of preach the mental health thing,
Yeah,
and you can see in the way that they say it that it's kind of like a trend, and it's like it's
yeah,
a
just
business,
the lack
it's a
of
business
sincerity.
move.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah.
I went and saw.
Yeah, all that.
Oh my god, I went and saw this fucking band, and midway through their show, they're like, "This next song's about when the band we got together in 2016, and we watched what horrible shit happened, and we all cried that night when Trump got elected."
Yeah.
And it's like, dude, you 4 fucking pussies cried during election night,
Yeah,
and now
it's a
you're
weird-
playing rock and roll.
It's a weird thing to
Get the
cry
fuck
about. You
off
can
the
be
stage.
furious. or
Yes,
something.
but
Don't be. That doesn't make
Don't
any
come
sense.
tell the crowd you cried on election night.
And it is
right?
also it's like it's all those blurbs of like Instagram models and shit too. They put the same kind of stuff. Like yoga has become like an important part of my
Shane,
decompression.
is my mic low still?
I think so.
Yeah, I'm just kind of far
You
away
might be
from.
pretty far away. The thing creates an illusion that
Yeah.
it's closer than it really is.
There you go.
All right, you think that'll be good?
I think you're good.
Now I can't see your face. Can't see those lovely eyes of yours.
What up? How we doing?
What band was it that did that? Are you not?
I forget. I don't care if I
Are you
shit
no
on
longer
them.
a fan of them because of that? Or just like
Oh, I wasn't a.
Okay,
I got dragged to that anyway with some chick. It was a bit. Oh, the song ended up being about like police brutality, and I was just like, dude, shut the fuck up. And it was
like
a
so
room.
weird. They don't really connect, but like I guess like if you're pissed off about that thing, then you're
Yeah.
be pissed off that. But like at least have like a story that makes sense in the moment for that.
It was just a room full of like wealthy white people singing along to a song about police brutality on black people.
Well,
And it was just like, shut the fuck up.
here's the weird thing about those dudes that I noticed, especially when I did stuff like the pop punk scene, like Warped Tour and stuff like that. Those guys say that stuff on stage, and then behind the scenes, they're like, "These fucking faggots, dude." Like,
Yeah.
they like talk like that.
Of course.
Yeah.
Of course, it's all
so
fake.
weird.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's
Wait.
because you know now that's what it's based off. Your like ideals is like that's how you create a following.
Of course.
Is it? It's like I don't. Would anyone care if they didn't bring it up? Like that's what's weird. Is
it
that
depends on the
why
audience.
even feel obligated to say it?
If
I think
it's
there
a
was a
younger,
pressure.
impressionable audience, they kind of.
You think everyone there enjoying themselves is like, yeah, but they haven't mentioned anything about police brutality yet. Like, how's the rest of the set gonna go? Right. If they don't bring up how they felt on election night, can I leave here feeling like this is a band I can be a fan of?
Right.
Like,
that's like the huge thing in comedy during this whole thing is like all these comedians going to open mics, and it's basically the same premise with different thoughts of like the same issues. It's like you can tell a joke that like, you know, maybe no one is like, the premise hasn't been touched yet. You don't have to be like, I'm a good person. It's like almost they're trying to portray themselves as a good person, even though you're just like you're pandering to fucking a bunch of people who don't give a shit about that.
Yeah, I hated that.
It's weird in comedy. Like that's not the point. Like go become a politician then, please. Like you seem like you have pretty good ideals. Go be a politician. Stop yelling at me for that.
No one cares. No one in the room cares. No one outside the room cares. Right. It's just a comedian. Basically doing what Louis does and jerking off in front of everyone,
right?
And being like, "Look at me! Oh my god, I love minorities and like I'm bisexual." It's like, are you?
Dude, I was doing a show.
Are you?
I was doing a show.
Yeah.
I was doing a show and some girl, it was in South Jersey, and she, some dude. He was like, "Well, I'm gay," and like he paused and no one clapped. And he's like, "Oh." South Jersey. It's like, what do you, it's not it's not
incredible.
It's not
a feat anymore.
You like dicks.
That's the thing. When my sister came out, it was kind of disappointing because
she was like,
she came out and we were like, cool,
yeah,
like that's fine,
yeah.
Like we
in Philly, that's
my parents don't give a shit about
ovation. Fucking way to take a dick, dude. Hell yeah.
My parents don't care who I fuck. Like we don't care who my sister fucks.
Yeah.
Like no one ever gave a shit.
It only matters if it's like animals or age now. It's
that's true.
That would be tough to come out to your parents as a pedophile.
Yeah. Hey, I've been fucking the dog.
Like mom, dad.
So we just got as a puppy. It's like both.
I fucked a kid.
And
you introduce him at Thanksgiving. You bring a kid. This is my buddy.
A 4-year-old.
Yeah, this is my boyfriend.
It's like he gets really cranky after his meal. I'm sorry.
Yeah, this is my boyfriend Mark. He's 8. He claps. He's like, I'm 8.5. It's like, he's 8.5. Excuse me.
Sorry, you had a tough day at preschool.
Yeah.
Or whatever fucking grade you are in it.
Yeah, the stuff about comedy, like, no one cares if you leave a comedy scene. Literally, no one cares about politics like that.
Yeah,
it's just to suck your own dick.
When you go
and
to
it doesn't get you anywhere.
When you go to an actual show, and like if like there's comedians that have done shit like the actual show, the showcases I have here, and they try to do like a joke like that, and the people in the audience are like, "Don't do that."
Yeah, it's weird.
We don't like that shit. We're here for a comedy show. We're not here to be lectured about some shit.
And it's really like, it's not going to get you anywhere. If somebody opens their set with like, instantly just like, hey, here's my sexual orientation, or like, hey, so this is my ethnicity. Right. It's like, well, you can guarantee this set's gonna suck.
Yeah,
almost guarantee.
Unless you're like gonna tell a story about it that's hilarious.
Yeah,
and you need that like.
Usually, someone walks out and is like, so I'm actually half Asian and half black. So, and then a shitty racist pun about that,
right?
Which is like actually racist. It's like, so I use chopsticks to eat my fried chicken, and I just came up with that. You know,
but you're good at being racist.
I'm
for
a
other
good
races.
Yeah.
I think that's like almost like a universal rule. Anyone who like starts their set of being like, I know I look like.
Yeah.
Already, I'm like, this is, you got to dig yourself out of this.
Yeah,
hole.
someone
like, I don't
fucked
like this. Yeah.
X.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
I've been working on one of those.
Like,
I feel like I need a fuck, like something fucked Sean White. And I couldn't.
Yeah.
I never like a mermaid.
There's a ton of what you could do with this, dude. You look like Coke. It's crazy. I
tried to grow my mustache out a little bit.
I hear you. I've been rocking mine. I've been trying to grow mine.
I think I'm gonna dye.
I just shaved it yesterday. Grow it out, dude. It's sick.
This is 3 months. Dude.
It looks good.
Like,
it looks good.
I even got the chain and everything.
Dude, you look good.
Yeah, you do.
Yeah, so I'll be selling coke from now on.
Yeah, you look like one of the guys who snitched on Boston George in that last scene.
Yeah.
You know what I'm talking about?
Right. What that is.
What?
In the movie Blow.
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
It's a good reference, by the way.
That's a sick reference. I just haven't seen that movie in so long. But yeah, I think he's actually wearing this shirt. I think this was a prop.
That scene's tough to watch.
Yeah.
He knows it too. He
just looks around.
Like, yeah.
Does he take off like he has a knife or something? Just like puts it on and he's like, I'm not gonna fucking kill anybody.
Yeah.
I get it. And his daughter never comes or whatever.
He's fucking daughter.
Well, they've like finally completed the transaction and nobody's happy.
Yeah, he's looking around. He's like, what's going on,
That's
guys?
Johnny Depp, right?
What happened?
Yeah.
It's nice to see that he could pull off fat.
Yeah, he really fell to pieces. Was he ever cool out off screen? I don't know.
No, he was
Yeah.
a dick off screen.
No, I think he was like hanging out with like fucking Hunter S. Thompson and shit. Like
Yeah,
I think
yeah.
he was kind of cool.
No, but wasn't he? He was a dick about. He was being an asshole. So I remember something.
I'm sure he was an asshole.
He did
I mean,
something.
He's wearing those bracelets.
And he's something real. He did something real Frenchy. Something real
Frenchy?
Yeah,
like
what does that
he's
mean?
French. So he did something along the lines
I
of
don't
pissed
think
off a
Johnny
bunch of
Depp's
Americans.
I think you got the wrong guy. Johnny
Probably.
Depp's
I'm
not
pretty
French.
fucking
I think you have
stupid. I'm probably
Gerard
talking about.
Depp-
He has a
Depardieu?
place in France.
I believe that.
Yeah, yeah.
I don't think Johnny Depp's French.
Yeah.
No,
he's-
he's definitely not
I'm
French.
checking his answers.
You think he's a
I'm
French guy?
I thought he was.
Or you think he spoke French as a kid?
No, I don't think he speaks.
Maybe
French.
he's at the
Oh, you
point
think his
where he might as
ethnicity is
well
French?
be.
I think like an ancestry report comes back. He's got
Wait,
some
you have
French-
like a problem with French people?
No, I'm just.
Like, and then he did some real French shit. It's like, what? What? I've never
Listen,
heard
if I
that.
could go back in time and not say that, I would, because I don't even know what the fuck I'm talking about.
Yeah.
I have nothing to talk about it with. I don't mind French people.
Yeah. Got all Frenchy. That's real Coke jargon right there.
That was.
Were you getting Frenchy on me? I
Dude, I
don't
went
even
to-
know what you're talking
No,
about.
that's the thing though. People hate the French. Like I remember my one buddy's dad fucking.
You know who hates the French a lot? ISIS.
They don't fuck with the French?
dude.
They did.
No,
They,
went in
yeah,
and
they
killed
really
a
don't
bunch
like
of-
I didn't know that was in their Rolodex. Of hate.
French. They got France bad.
They fucked up
Yeah,
French.
don't you
Yeah.
Didn't
I
they
mean,
shoot a
was
bunch
that
of-
That was like
the shooting with
ISIS's-
the
at the
concert?
That was their Super Bowl.
That was ISIS?
at the Bataclan.
I thought they just claimed for fun.
No, that was ISIS. Dude.
For
Damn.
fun. Yeah,
That was like their
Yeah.
greatest hit.
Yeah, that
Damn.
was a big
They were
one.
kind of a one-hit
one
wonder.
hit wonder, right? Yeah.
ISIS was a bit of
disc
a one-hit wonder.
ISIS.
Who's the
Yeah.
best? Who's the best terrorist group out there? If
I mean, Al Qaeda,
right?
number one all time right now.
Still,
think so?
9/11.
They don't have a web presence,
Dude, that's
though.
the fucking. That's Stairway to Heaven.
9/11 is pretty.
9/11 is the Beatles, dude. No one's.
It's
Yeah.
pretty. That was pretty.
Yeah,
good.
9/11 was the white album.
9/11 was the White Album. I would say the Paris attack for me. That's like the Stones, dude.
It's
That
kind
was
of
like-
it's kind of a little bit.
That one
more-
hurt me.
It's
What about
behind the scenes. a little
the
bit.
Mumbai hotel? That was like.
Yeah, but that's brown people, so it's not like as.
It's not a big a deal.
But I will say, white autists, they're making a fucking.
Autists?
they're giving it. A run
Yeah,
for the
autistic
money,
dudes
yeah.
like
I was thinking like someone that was born in Harlem
Yeah.
or something.
like Sandy Hook. That was a tough one.
Yeah.
Well, that's not real.
Oh, there we go. This is what I came to this fucking shithole for.
Welcome to the Flag W Motel.
Are the white ones just autists?
Yeah,
That sounds like a group.
the
Just
white autists.
Yeah, the white autists.
Pretty much every white shooter is, I would guess, autistic.
Yeah, they're
They look.
Is that what they call schizophrenia?
Sometimes
No.
No, I mean,
it could be both.
I
Yeah,
watched
true.
like a breakdown of was it the New Zealand guy or the Pittsburgh guy, where he was making jokes in his manifesto that were like deep
web.
memed.
Yeah, yeah,
Oh, he
yeah.
planned that
where he
whole
was
thing
he
in
was
this very room.
Candace Owens convinced me to do this. Like all these people that they like
Yeah.
actually.
I know I
hate.
look
It's
like Columbine fucked
Yeah.
Tom Hanks.
Yeah. He was hacked. He had some hacked bits in his manifesto. Yeah, that was crazy. It's crazy. This guy got like influenced by the fucking internet enough to go shoot people. I mean, he was going to shoot people for something.
Yeah.
Yeah. He was just looking for a reason.
Yeah.
4chan, 8. When did 8chan start?
Is there an 8chan?
Yeah.
What is that?
Dude, I knew a dude that got locked
I
up.
assumed you guys would know more than me. About
I
it.
just
know,
said-
Cody. I know he has no idea about
I
the
just
internet.
said French,
look at him.
Frenchies, dude.
You think he's chilling on the internet? I don't know. He's fucking living, dude.
I assume that everyone's like better at the internet than me.
I had a friend got locked up for child porn from 4chan.
Sick.
I mean, I wouldn't call him a friend.
How close were you guys?
Yeah,
He worked at the local movie theater, and
What kind
we
of
went to School of Rock together.
what movie theater?
I don't know. But
Was it one of those
You don't
like
wanna say.
one
he-
at a
he-
time movie
he-
theaters?
He was a fairly normal dude, but yeah, very weird.
Obviously.
You don't really meet too many people that are like, oh, this guy's got it all together. Oh, he's fucking. He
Oh,
likes
I got busted for child porn?
Fuck,
Damn.
like
Yeah.
when I found out about Jared from Subway, I was like, my mom's like, do you know he was diddling kids or whatever? I'm like, yeah, he's been doing that for years. He's like,
Yeah,
no,
it
this
makes
just
sense.
happened. I'm like,
Did you
oh,
see
really?
the-
I thought everybody knew that dude was touching kids or whatever.
Did you see the Dr. Phil thing?
No.
They played the phone call of him talking to, I think it was a teacher,
Dude,
trying to like
Dr. Phil?
like all right, so this is how you kind of get him to like loosen up and stuff like that. It's pretty
Whoa.
nuts.
Dr.
Yeah.
Phil is
Their
saying
butts.
that?
The Dr. Phil played it. It was Jared
I was
Fogle
like, what?
talking to like another lady.
I
Oh
thought you
my
said, like, it's
God.
Dr. Phil doing like his.
Dude, there was a kid that I went to high school with that got arrested for. He was like a teacher. He became a teacher like in the school district, and then he got arrested for taking like upskirt pics.
Whoa, what a fucking baller.
That's pretty sick, though. I approve of that.
That's risky.
He's
man.
right.
I can't be a teacher, dude. I'd totally try to fuck the kids. Like in high school,
Dude.
but not
I can't imagine.
like 18. Just going up and like, oh, well,
I hear you, man. I hear you. That's a tough cross to bear to be a high school teacher. A male high school teacher, that's tough to not
Yeah.
want to fuck some hot kids.
right.
Yeah, we all have a cross to bear.
That's one.
there was
Dude.
a
If you
hot-
want to teach hot kids math,
Yeah,
you're going to
that
have
would be
to swallow your
nuts.
pride and not try to fuck the hot 18-year-old kids.
There was
Yeah.
a hot girl.
The
teacher
seniors?
But
fucking all
upskirt
kids
pics is
in
a
our-
totally different.
Upskirts violating. I mean, that'd be crazy on normal people.
Well, it's
let
just
alone
why-
students.
It's such a stupid risk. It's like there's so much.
You think
just
he's like
look
he was
at
doing?
upskirt
It's like a
pics
hunter
online.
kind of. He's like, I wonder if they're out today.
Yeah,
part
I
of it
think
would
they're
have
into
to
the
be-
risk.
Yeah,
I think it's
yeah,
the
it's
to a
adrenaline.
Catholic school?
No, it's public school.
Catholic
That's
school
what I'm
would be
saying. Like
prime.
if it's a Catholic
everybody
school,
in
then
those skirts.
Yeah.
it's
No,
just
he
pick
was-
who you want.
Yeah.
Like the high school, like they have to be attractive. They have to wear the skirt. Maybe he was just in it. Maybe anyone got it with a skirt.
Just
That-
like-
He just the skirt was enough for him.
My physics
ever
teacher
jerked
got
off to an
swapped out
upskirt
halfway
pic?
through
Yeah.
for trying to fuck one of the students.
Wait, what?
Halfway through the year, our physics teacher got swapped out because he was trying to fuck one of our students.
See, that's even worse. You don't even.
Yeah.
You're
What
not
do you
even
mean
successful
trying?
at it.
Probably texting,
So she would like
DMing.
go after class a lot and hang out, and then they exchanged numbers, and then he was you know,
Was she hot?
he was talking that sweetness, dude.
Was she hot? Whatever. She was fucking 17 and he was.
Yeah.
I mean, yes.
Yeah,
the answer
yeah.
is yes. To a physics teacher, yes. She was fucking
Yeah.
gorgeous.
And you
crazy
can
that
kind
He
of
would have
tell.
treated her so well.
You
if
can
they just
kinda
ran
tell.
away into the
He knew the
countryside
perfect way
together.
to fuck. Like his physics alone, he knows how to make her come instantly. Why wouldn't she take him up on that offer?
I don't think that's how physics works.
No, what goes up must come down, dude.
What's
That's
so
fucking
funny? What's so funny is this is Coke McCusker. Like, McCusker's like mushrooms and weed. This is Coke McCusker with a Bud Light, just like, yo, dude, fucker, you know it's physics.
You could kind of tell from the beginning he was trying to like relate to the kids. Like the first day of class, he's like, "That's our class pet snake in the back. I call her Kesha."
Oh,
Yeah,
damn! He hit the kids with the pet snake up front. That's a setup.
Right, that's a trap,
the pop
That's a
culture
callback.
reference.
Then there's going to be a
It's like, yo,
callback later. Like,
now
you want to
there's
see
another
Kesha or the other snake?
Why don't you pet
You like
this
snakes?
snake, dude?
I got one for you.
You guys,
Handing it to the kids, like, oh wow, really handle that thing all right.
yeah, you guys
Huh?
think this is
You're really
so weird.
handling that thing.
He picked the snake out
likes you.
specifically.
Wow.
You guys ever fuck a teacher?
No. That's right.
Yeah.
How
that's
old were
right. I was a senior.
Oh, you were in school still.
Yeah. Let's leave.
One-
Let's stop there.
I mean, we can't. I, mean,
I have to.
all
I
right.
feel horrible.
No,
about
get
it.
her-
Every time I
get her
bring it
fired.
up,
It's
I feel
hilarious.
bad. No, I can't.
No one listens to this.
Why are they still employed?
I don't know.
Damn.
I don't know.
Was she a physics teacher? Did she?
No, just stop. Just
That's,
stop.
that would be such a I would love to do that.
what a triumph!
Didn't
that
fuck
is.
though. Did not fuck.
Yeah, just
All I do is
yeah.
we like hand job, finger make out.
Wow.
That's even
drunk.
cooler. Honestly, that's cooler.
It was
Can,
fun.
can you say
fan
if
of
it was
the
high
hand
school or
job.
not?
It was high school.
It was high school.
I was a senior. I was of age.
Were you
That-
crushing
that-
it in senior year? And she was like, "Fuck yeah."
Yeah, you know, I was a fucking
She had her pick. She
D1
didn't-
athlete,
Oh,
captain of the football team. Come on, dude. What teacher's not going to want to get fingered by that guy?
you're going to army.
yeah, dude.
Yeah.
This guy's going to West Point. He's going to be an American hero. Ugh. I got one hand job out of West Point and then quit.
What did she look like?
Did she give you good grades? Cause of
She looked fine.
She looked good.
She was young.
Yeah.
She was young. She was like this was like one of her first year, second year teaching.
Kinda wish it
this
was
is
like
crazy. I shouldn't
Yeah,
be
yeah,
doing
yeah.
this.
I kind of
should
wish it was
stop
this,
right
yeah,
now.
yeah.
I kind of wish it was a 65-year-old. But we'll change the subject.
Yeah, just don't tag me in the fucking. I'm not going to retweet
Just cut
this.
this.
That's all. Just ignore
What,
that.
they're gonna pick- what, they-
Say
they-
you
they-
did this episode with Chris O'Connor. It'll get a slight bump.
We're just gonna say that you were Big J the entire time. That he's got. Yeah.
be
We're just
sick.
using you for your following.
That'd be sick. Yeah, I understand.
That's what comedy is. You just latch on to somebody
Yeah.
and be like, "Yo, let me get on these coattails, ride 'em."
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
What are you checking your phone?
What?
Are you-
I'm getting calls, man. It's
from
crazy.
who?
Yeah, yeah.
You getting calls from her?
Yeah.
Ah.
Yeah, it's crazy.
He's got a fucking ex-bae she's on the fucking
I
warpath.
thought you got blocked.
She unblocked me. She sent me a text today. It was like, I can't block you. And I was like,
I can never block you.
No, he wears a fucking watch,
Yeah.
so he catches every phone call.
yeah, yeah. So
Dude, I would never get one of those. I feel like they're too like. I would
No,
crash my
it's-
car.
No, it's good. It's good because I
How often do you drink and drive?
Last night. How do you think I
knew
got
it.
home from the W last night?
Knew
You
it.
drove home last night? Holy shit, dude. He was saucing
What
out of
is
his
this?
mind.
What is this? Is this rich area? Is this a rich area?
Yeah,
I feel like it is. We're at a country
There's
club,
no one.
a
No,
plain
this
country
is nowhere.
club.
This is where deer live.
Is where who?
Like the animal deer.
Oh.
It's just a bunch of. It's like a bunch of
Animal
farmlands.
deer.
It's animal deer. You know what I'm talking about? No, but like there's some rich areas around here. This isn't necessarily. I don't think this is considered Medford. This is not too rich.
It's not
I don't know.
too-
We
It's
drove
farm
by
people.
some fucking nice houses on the way in, and
Yeah.
also again,
I would say this is a good
there's
area.
people that own planes. There's people that
Yeah, but
individually
they don't
own.
fucking live here.
Yeah,
It's
but,
an airfield.
yeah,
You don't
but that
live at
doesn't
the
mean-
airport.
Yeah, but you still
No, they live
assume the
nearby
area
though
around
because
is
this
like
is where
nice.
they like.
Yeah, rare. Probably like within an hour if you're flying like a
Yeah.
a
Basically,
small
these
plane.
things go to like AC and back.
Oh,
or, like,
really?
They go. I mean,
Yeah, you
I'm
can
sure.
take
because
something like-
they're little planes.
There's no-
Take
there's
these
like-
things to like Chicago.
There's no Amelia Earhart.
Yeah,
coming
that
out
might
here,
be
you
a
know?
long flight. Their gas tank doesn't look like it's that big. Although it's probably in the wings, right? Is all the gas in the wings?
I don't think that's where they put it.
That is.
So
I
what
think
happens
that
when you
is-
lose a wing and it's like, oh shit, we also got a gas.
Well, you
Well,
crash.
you're in trouble.
You definitely run out of fuel if you lose a wing. You run out of people
Dude,
too.
there was actually last year there was a major helicopter accident and someone died. Montgomery Gentry, you know the country band.
Yes.
Yeah, Troy Gentry went up on. They were going to perform here on Friday.
yeah.
And fucking a malfunction of the helicopter. One of the pilots took him out, and they fucking crash landed, and they both died. That was a week.
Just like a
that was a week after. That was
Him
a,
telling that story. He's like, they were both, you know, Montgomery Gentry. You're going to come out here and then a helicopter malfunction. They both died.
Dude, we're gonna go to the Wawa.
Why do
get
I
some
sound
Hogue,
country
get some
now?
Hogue.
No, it's so funny. Dude. You got that Philly Jersey accent.
I'm like, yeah, I don't know how
Yeah,
classic.
dude.
And also the
Helicopter
storytelling's
crash.
so tight.
And then he fucking midway through, I feel like he gave up on the story and just got to the end.
Nah, it was pretty. It was,
I'm losing him.
You were like that guy in the helicopter, like dude.
well, they
That
called
was you
in.
telling that story.
Well, I just realized like people were probably gonna list like it was a big deal here. The pilot lived in one of these motel rooms. Like in the
That's strike one on that guy's resume.
Yo,
Where do you live?
Yeah, the
pretty certain-
first
I'm
thing
pretty
you
certain he was
ask a
drunk,
pilot
too.
is where does he live?
Really?
I think he was drinking like the
Drunk flying is nuts.
It's,
Yeah.
it's probably all right. You know?
I bet to those guys it's just drunk driving.
Yeah.
I bet to those. I mean, the risk is jail time.
How
You
yeah.
get caught drunk flying, you're going to jail.
yeah,
for
you don't
a
get
long
like
time.
a warning or anything.
Yeah,
like that.
Yeah, but if you're just doing a helicopter around here, like there's no like checkpoint, like there's no one gonna pull you over. Like, oh, that guy's
Yeah.
doing some swerving.
Yeah, but if you like crash land or something, or like
Oh, yeah, if he
need
didn't
to
die
land
and was
somewhere,
fucked up, you know-
I bet they test you.
Was that Pilot 21 or whatever? The dude gets. I don't know.
I just don't
Yeah.
think. I don't think musicians and helicopters mix.
Oh yeah, any type of
feel like-
aircraft.
Yeah, but most. I mean,
Say
they
what?
got to get on planes. But
yeah.
didn't Stevie Ray Vaughan died in a helicopter crash?
Leonard Skinner.
Leonard
Yeah.
Skinner.
Dude, my dad loves Skinner, dude. He grew up in Jacksonville,
They're
Florida,
awesome.
where they came up, and he went to junior high when they weren't famous, and they were just playing his junior proms.
Put it in the bottom one.
Really?
Yeah,
Put it in the bottom.
and they were just playing cover songs.
Were they doing solos? Were they doing crazy triple guitar solos?
He didn't
Triple
tell me.
guitar solos. Wouldn't that just be them playing music?
Damn, got your ass,
they-
dude. Got
they
you,
take,
fucking
They
punk.
take turns.
Ben
soloing.
Shapiro
Oh, so like one
slams
after-
liberal cucktard, dude.
He said,
Coke dealer slams local idiot on Leonard Skinner debate.
Yo, I wanted to ask. I could be off on this, but do you ever find because Contact's sick podcast, Matt and Shane Secret podcast, sick podcast. Do you ever find like the people that are into it kind of misconstrued what the humor is when they post about it? Like,
do you have any
they-
racist fans that you're like, shit? I don't think this guy really gets what I'm talking about.
Yeah, I get that a lot.
I was kind of interested in that.
Yeah, fuck this.
I don't know. I don't.
Here, I
like,
got you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Here, do you want to just switch?
No, I'm good.
All right, cool.
I'll figure that. This works.
Here, so
Bring some. Oh, now it's hot.
I'll just raise this. And
I'll
if
just-
it's giving you trouble, just lock it in.
All right.
Yeah.
But yes,
You can extend that.
to answer your question, yes, it happens all the time. Like dudes will come up after a show. It happened since I started.
Yeah.
Like
I mean, it's
since
kind
I
of-
started doing stand up, there's always a guy after a show that's like, "Yo, I loved all that racist shit you were saying." It's like, no, listen to what I said.
Yeah,
it was
right.
actually kind
You're
of
the
fucking
reason why
woke.
people think I'm racist.
Yeah, yeah.
Stop.
But it's also like, yeah, I mean, people misconstrue it all the time. The podcast.
Maybe you just didn't know how to say it the right way.
Like
And
I'll have dudes come up to me and like you saw it at Skankfest. Like this dude comes up, he's like, "Yo, huge fucking fan. Yo, Trump daddy all the fucking way, dude," and walked away.
Well,
So it's
how
like
do you handle that? Do you go like no, or do you just
no,
kinda,
no.
like,
I
let it
say
slide?
like fucking hell yeah, dude. Trump
You don't wanna
daddy,
lose a
baby.
fan, right?
No, because I also don't give a fuck. Like
That's
I,
also such a short interaction. You don't know whether they're in on the joke or not.
yeah, true. And to
exactly.
say
That's
Trump
what I was-
daddy, obviously they think it's funny.
Yeah, yeah.
And I went on stage and I was like, if Trump got shot, it'd be funny.
Right.
So like it's clear I don't fucking.
Right.
I
That's
don't
what you
know.
said. You say every
Fully
joke with a
endorse.
wing and a smile.
Yeah, that's kind of it. Yeah, it's all tongue in cheek,
Yeah.
but it's also like I'm kind of serious about. I like a lot of things about Trump.
Right.
Like I genuinely think he's fucking hilarious.
He's definitely hilarious.
Like, dude, his
So-
Instagram, that post he just of the dance.
with the
That's
thing,
something.
the lights turning
oh
off and
my
then coming out.
god! Oh my fucking god, dude!
Yeah.
It's like
That was really funny.
undeniably funny, and it's so funny that he's gonna beat a political party again. He's gonna win the
Yeah, it's
presidency again
crazy.
off funny
I kind of
Instagram.
wanted to see the Kanye battle. Him and
I
Kanye.
wish, yeah, but
Dude, that's
I
my
would have went for
concern.
Kanye.
they would end up joining forces. That'd be too powerful.
I watch highlights from the Democratic
presidents, that's
debates,
how we
and
should
I didn't see anyone be funny. Not one person like made a joke.
Yeah.
It's just like that's
The political
someone needs to
debate.
be like a little bit charismatic
Yeah. Nowadays, you got to have at least
instead of
10.
yeah,
Yeah.
instead of saying serious stuff.
They should have got. They should have got Jon Stewart.
that actually.
Yeah.
I would have done it.
What for the
Yeah,
debate?
yeah.
Are you talking about the debates?
Jon Stewart to run for president
Yeah.
for
Oh,
the
yeah.
Democrats. That seems like someone gay enough that they would fucking jerk off to.
Yeah,
I think that'd be good.
He's kind of the man.
Yeah, he's doing
I've
some
heard
like
he's the man.
interesting shit. Like he's getting pissed
Yeah.
off. Like, dude, fucking.
He's like, all those fucking 9/11 dudes got asbestos.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
He's like, yo, say these. Like, I support
Got
that. Like,
fucking
seems like a,
mesothelioma, dude.
Dude, I've also
You should be
seen him,
embarrassed.
I've also seen him take or at least feel bad that he feels like he created this shitty political
He did.
comedy environment that exists now, and he like
did.
talks about it. He's like, I feel like I'm
yeah, actually,
responsible for this. Like, yeah, because that was the first time you ever saw someone like with a pretty hard liberal slant just
Being funny.
crushing it. Yeah, and it was funny because it was like during the Bush administration
Yeah.
for the most part.
Yeah, but he was the only one really doing it back then. Now it seems like a lot of people are like.
Now that's
Yeah.
the only.
I think it's
thing.
face. I think it's a lot of social media because everything used to like. I remember Dave Chappelle used to have a bit out and say like, "Listen, I was some dude's telling a story about fucking his ass and the wife or his
Yeah.
wife in the ass." Sorry, I'm fucked
Fucking
up.
his ass in the life.
He's done that before too. And then he's like, "Who you gonna vote for?" He's like, "Oh, dude, I'm."
Hey,
Don't ask
hey,
him.
Mister.
That's too personal. It's like I was saying. I was fucking around.
Hold on a sec, buddy.
You're trying to ask me all these personal questions.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm just trying to tell you a story about me fucking my
I
wife in the ass.
love Chappelle's trans bit.
Yeah,
That got him in trouble?
Yeah, Chappelle's Louis bit was fucking great.
Yeah, yeah. When he did it in the was it the belly room?
Yeah.
Dude, I went to the Comedy Store 2 times, and there's like a magic to that place, dude.
Yeah, that'd be awesome. I've never been
Yeah.
there.
You never
I've
been.
never
It's so cool,
Never been
man.
there.
I've never been.
Can't
I
wait
went-
to go.
Yeah, I went to LA for the first time. Like, I think I was there once when I was tiny. But it is like a crazy.
What do you mean when you were tiny? I think you went there
When I was
twice
a
when you
wee
were
lad.
tiny. Tiny.
Yeah,
God
yeah.
damn it, I
Twiny.
fucked it up.
Tiny.
Shut up,
Not
you
so easy
twiny
to talk,
bitch.
is it, dude? It's these rooms. It's the asbestos in the ceiling.
That is Tina's level 20.
You little twiny boy.
It's like
dude.
a whiny twink.
Yeah. Little
Twiny.
twiny
Yeah,
O'Connies.
little guy, a little angry dude.
What was the coolest stage you guys ever been on? Or did I? You were just in all saying something weird.
Yeah.
I don't think I've been on any cool stages.
Well, it's about to be the Flying W.
Flying W's sick.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't know what the coolest place. Clusterfest was sick.
Yeah.
The Comedy Central stage was fucking
Was
sick.
that was the you did that
did a
like a week
spot-
before Skankfest, right? Or
No, this is on Friday.
Oh, so, like,
I
into
did San
Skank.
Francisco on Friday, and
You
then
flew right back, right?
yeah, and New York Sunday. New York, that fucking show with DeRosa O'Connor, that was awesome. That was one of my favorite shows I ever did.
That was fucking
It was so
amazing.
fucking
With who?
cool.
They did like a crowd work set.
Oh, was
and
that
it
at
was
the
and it
stand?
was him on stage and DeRosa like in the crowd, and it was it was fun.
Yeah, it was so
With a
fun.
mic that's like
Yeah,
content.
DeRosa had a mic. It was me and DeRosa like talking back and forth, and he would like we would talk to the audience together. But I didn't know I was going to be on the show until like right before the show. They're like, "Hey, we just added you to this," and then Big J introduced me with like a real fucking nice.
like a nice.
Like I was so fucking emotional that night.
Yeah.
That was so nice. Like Jay hit me with that. That was fun. Live podcast was kind of fun. I was like blacked out. But then at the end, we all get on and sang for the goddamn Comedy Jam. Do you know about that show at all? It's awesome. It's just a bunch of comics singing with like a real good band.
Oh, I saw a clip of you saying,
Yeah.
"Oh, you like 9/11's an inside job."
Oh, that was lip syncing. No,
Oh.
that was that was karaoke.
Oh man, I thought that's what. I was
no.
like, oh, a bunch of comedians just doing karaoke.
I thought that was
We
good.
do
That's
that here on Thursday
That's a
nights.
funny thing, by the way. I went on. It was Drunk Histories because it was at the Comedy Central thing. So Drunk History had like a bar,
They
and
had
they
their
were
own
doing.
little thing
Yeah,
going
they
on.
had like
That's cool.
and they were doing karaoke, and I was like, well, this will be funny if I go on here. And they were like, actually, the show's not over, guys. We got one more guy to come up, and I came up and sang. I was like, what about fucking Tower 7 in the middle of my song? And everyone was actually upset.
Really?
Like
They actually got mad?
people genuinely were like, all right, man, cool.
I did.
Yeah, they got upset. I was like, you know what? Fuck you guys, dude. You don't even understand how fucking cool this is.
You don't understand.
Like, this
You
how
like this.
how fucking good this comedy is.
You're
You
broken.
have no idea.
I
Yeah.
got kicked out of doing karaoke at a bar down in like AC. Also, it's something that they were talking about some dude singing like "Sitting on Some Cock 'Cause I'm Gay."
Yeah.
So I did that, sing that song, and I sang it like that, and they kicked me out of the bar. And I talked to the DJ outside because the lady who kicked me out was like, "The DJ's gay." You know how fucking ignorant that is of you to do that, DJ. I was like, "Dude, that was hilarious." He
Yeah.
fucking loved it.
I'd be like someone being like, I eat pussy because I'm straight. I'd be like, yeah.
Dude, we can't be talking.
Quit
about
bragging.
yeah.
Yeah, how did she know I wasn't sitting on some cock because I'm gay? You know?
Yeah, who is she to say?
Yeah.
You look like a dude who loves pussy.
Yeah.
You really look like a dude who just
I don't
loves
think anyone with
pussy.
a mustache really doesn't. You know?
No, dudes with mustaches are typically fucking gay.
Oh, really? So I'm
Straight
just,
mustache? That used to be like
Freddie
an
Mercury?
indicator.
so it must be
Yeah.
alluding right now.
It used to
then.
be an indicator that you were gay.
Oh wow.
A little
There was a
lip
dude hitting
tickler.
on me the
Yeah.
other night after a mic. So
Really?
he keeps texting me too.
O'Connor ran into that. O'Connor met a man and
Oh yeah,
Were you
Notre
trying to
Dame,
hustle
yeah.
him for tickets or something
he was
like
trying to
that?
hustle an old gay dude for Notre Dame tickets and
Yeah,
ended
that's
up falling in love.
Yo, is it weird
I
that
was
we just kind of
unbuttoning my
met and I
shirt.
know like too much shit?
no, it's great.
Matt and Shane's Secret Podcast, dude. Fuck this podcast. Only listen to Matt and Shane's Secret Podcast.
We're just trying to build you.
Fuck O-Contact. Fuck
That's
this.
also a funny thing. Am I worried about O-Contact being misconstrued? It's like it's a bunch of garbage.
Yeah.
You just do it by yourself, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's just him
I hate
rambling
podcasts.
Yeah.
in his
Rambling.
girlfriend's bathroom. And now where do you record?
I'm back in my bathroom.
I haven't seen an episode in a while. I was looking for it on Laughable.
Oh yeah.
When's the last episode you did? Early in
like
June.
2 weeks ago.
Yeah.
3 weeks ago.
Where's your
Yeah,
consistency?
you know, I've
bro?
been going through a breakup,
Get on the cast, dude.
I don't
the cast
know.
needs you.
but it's tough because it's like
It's all the more reason to cast.
Yeah, bro.
Yeah, but I don't know. I've just been sad and smoking cigarettes and jerking off.
Why are you
and,
sad?
You know what I mean?
Because of the breakup, probably.
Yeah. The breakup was rough.
Yeah.
Yeah. And it's also it's I'm making like a bunch of poor choices as far as like entertaining, like getting back together a little bit too much. And then it's like then you're just caught in purgatory. And I don't know, when I get caught in like a weird, when I feel like I'm in between lives, I have a hard time doing the podcast
Yeah.
because it's like I don't want to get on there.
Because you'll end up
And-
saying shit that you're like, oh man.
Yeah, I've
Yeah,
done
that's
that.
the other
I
thing,
mean,
too.
me and this chick break up every fucking week. So every fucking episode, I'm like, this bitch. And then by the time it comes out, we're back together.
It's like, yeah, probably not listen to that.
And then there's an episode where I'm like, I fucking love this lady. She's great. Then the next week, I'm like, dirty fucking bitch. Disgusting bitch.
bipolar relationship.
I respect that though, because we're like I'm pretty new to the podcast game, and you realize it's kind of oddly difficult to let it out there when
Yeah.
that shit's recording.
Yeah.
And do you kind of just have to go into it being like, fuck it, like in the long run it's gonna work out, like if I'm just honest?
Well, I don't know. Me and Matt have had this discussion a lot. Like if the podcast doesn't work out for us, and then we just have recordings of us just in a room, like I've jerked off into
My
I jerked
girlfriend
off
wipes my
onto my
Yeah, but
family
can you
dog.
imagine listening back to
It's
that when
like-
you're like 7 years
Exactly,
old?
that's what I mean. And then you're gonna have a family, and they'll be like, "Dad, I found this weird file on the internet." It's like, well, God damn it, turn that off.
There's a podcast I did right around here, 10 hours long, tripping on acid. And then we did it again, listening to the podcast while podcasting also on acid. So I think we're going to keep doing it until we got it down to an hour. But I don't think it's going to make any sense because we only listen to it when we're also on acid. So it's... We might be onto something, or
I couldn't even get through you telling that story.
Right. So imagine.
So I can't even imagine how bad that fucking podcast is.
I think most of the time I talked into a screwdriver instead of a mic, so I don't even.
Well, that's pretty great. That's pretty.
It was a funny bit. Yeah.
That is the worst part about taking acid, at least in my experience, has been the 2 or 3 weeks afterwards where I try to talk about it.
Yeah, I hate it.
Try to explain it.
I've never taken it.
I get drunk.
I've never taken
You
acid.
seem like someone that would absolutely hate it.
See, I don't
I
know.
think you would like
I think I would
acid,
like
actually.
it.
I feel like a half tab.
I'm into I'm into drugs. I like drugs.
They're fun to do every once in a while.
I didn't think I was into drugs. I kind of like them. They fucking make me sad though. Afterwards.
Oh, they take all your happy.
Yeah.
They steal
so
your
I gotta take it easy and not do. And plus, I'm a big guy, so like stuff like coke and stuff, you can't. I'll definitely die for.
Yeah,
that.
your heart will just be like, we can't put the blood in your hands
I
anymore.
think my
Those are
heart's
just gonna be numb.
already like Jesus
trouble.
Christ. This is a big guy.
Yeah.
You know. I'm not like fucking Ralphie May or something, but it's still like 6'3". That's a big dude. That's a 6'3" is a big frame to be kind of fat on.
Yeah.
It's just the length of all the blood vessels. Like it's just so far. You know?
takes
it's
a
like
lot to-
traveling.
I feel
Yeah,
bad about what I'm doing to my heart.
You're gonna
I'm like a
fucking
little
live
dog.
forever. This little guy.
We'll see.
You're in good shape.
He only has one point.
He goes in and out. I've seen
Yeah.
it. I've seen he gets a pot belly sometimes. Sometimes he just has abs for no reason.
I'm like
Do
that
you
too.
think of that? Do you think that you're
like a morph.
in your fantasy? Are you like Burr and I'm Patrice right now?
No.
Where you're
Black
like,
and
I'm gonna
fat.
definitely outlive this guy and have a better career.
No. That is not
Like
how
I'm definitely.
that
do
is
you
not
plan,
how I think.
do
I was
you
thinking about
plan
it today.
benefits for me in your head.
No, dude, not even close.
Dude.
I literally I was thinking today that it's like I don't want to die, but it's like if you were looking at how I'm living, you'd have no idea.
Yeah,
You'd be like,
Yeah.
dude, you're up to.
No, you could like do a bunch of shit that's not good for your health and still not want to die just because it's
I don't
fun.
know.
The
I like
most
start
fun-
to I start to think about it because I always like anytime I'm smoking cigarettes, it's just like I don't really do this as like a habit.
Right.
I
It's
don't,
just like-
but I've been like quasi doing it for like 10 years. I'm like,
Yeah.
that's not good. I'm like and when I do it, I do it hard. Like,
Yeah.
Do you smoke by yourself or only when you're out?
like just recently in the past like 2 years, like when I get really sad, I'll just sit and like just chain smoke. Yeah. Which I never did. Most of the time, I'm just like bumming them off people.
Yeah.
That's the way to go.
I owe,
They hate
I owe
that,
the
but-
comedy community like millions of dollars in cigarettes.
Well, that's what I was thinking because I haven't really I only did stand up a few times, but as far as the music scene goes, some of the lifestyle is a little conducive to like kind of getting into stuff a little
Shitty
more
stuff, yeah.
First of all, the shows you're doing, you can get free drinks, like drink tickets and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Like you go outside, like other comics or other musicians are smoking, and then also.
Oh, yeah.
I feel like people don't realize I experienced this on tour. There's so much fucking free time.
yeah.
Like
Yeah, what else are you gonna do? I don't think you're not in an area where you could just chill in your room.
Why do you think I agreed to do this?
yeah,
This is
exactly.
the first thing I've done all day.
Because
and
we're fucking
I was
bullies.
excited to do it.
That's why I told you. I'm like, I don't think he does anything. I'll just tell him that there's a pool here. Maybe he'll come by and just like float around or something.
Yeah, I would swim. I fucking love swimming.
It's in the shape of an airplane.
Are we allowed to swim now?
I
It's probably
think.
closed. I think I'm gonna get a room here tonight and get
You're right.
fucked up.
All right, dude, you're not gonna bunk up, dude.
No,
All right, that's
What does
kind
a
of that's
room
kind of
here
hurtful.
cost?
a room here costs
$90.
Yeah, easy money, dog.
Really?
Honestly, if
Yeah.
you crush hard enough, they just might give it to you.
Oh, nice.
Probably
They've
not.
got it.
I don't think I'm gonna crush. Well,
No, you will.
I think I'm gonna bomb here. Don't you have like 6
If you
comics
do-
before me?
Yeah, but they're not gonna do much time. I have 5. You're the 6.
Sick. McCusker's out, by the way. He just texted me.
All right, yeah, so
not
5.
making it.
So 5.
R.I.P.
McCuskey's is the fucking man, dude.
He's just.
I'm glad I
the
didn't
best,
buy
man.
those sighties.
He's
He's the best ever.
I love how open that dude is. It's so comforting because I was telling my girlfriend like a lot of people have a lot of locks on the door, and that dude has no locks.
Yeah.
like
That's what
he's
it's
just,
about, man.
Dude, that's so fucking sick.
People
It
were
is
so
nice.
at Skankfest. People were so excited to see him in person.
Yeah.
It was literally
Really?
like-
Yeah, because he's not doing stand up anymore, right?
Yeah.
Or as often, I guess.
No, never really.
Wow. Why?
Yeah.
Why? Not
Doesn't
his
like
path.
it.
It's not his path.
Yeah, doesn't like it. Stand up does suck.
Oh, it does suck.
Yeah.
Yeah, no.
So-
I'm kind of asking like, how do you get to stop?
Yeah, for like normal people doing stand up, really, it's like, what the fuck am I doing?
Well,
and then most of the people that do open mics are fucking weird or dickheads or they suck. And that's who you surround yourself with. And if you if you have any personal drive and you're just surrounded by open micers your whole life, you're just like, I got to make some changes.
Right.
And
I remember doing a few Philly open mics when I was doing stand up for a little bit.
yeah.
Philly
And,
sucks. South Jersey's not that bad though.
Yeah, I was surprised by how much of a bummer it was.
It's pretty bad.
I was like bummed.
Yeah.
Like going to the mics. I didn't expect that because I was like a comedy fan. I'm like, oh, like the art form is to make people laugh and like have fun.
Yeah.
But
Well, that's what, like, whenever, I don't know, sometimes if you're like, you tell someone that you do stand up and they're like, wow, that's like, takes a lot of courage. I could never do that. It's like, you should see the people that are trying.
Yeah.
It's like,
there's so many
courage.
mentally
Yeah.
ill people doing it.
Yeah.
See how bad everyone is.
Yeah.
But also, it used to be fun. Like open mics, usually when you start and shit, it's really fun. And then like when you're new to a scene, it's really fun. And like when you find a group of friends that you like get fucked up with and have fun at every mic, it's great.
Yeah.
But then, literally in 2016, when Trump got elected, it literally just immediately comedy got fucking gay right away. And it
That was
like,
around when I started.
You're a fascist
And
for that. It's
it
like,
became,
shut the
it
fuck
became
up.
groups. There's groups.
Yeah,
was
right
gonna
away.
say, yeah.
That's when Philly split into
Yeah,
woke.
I was getting into the scene as that was
Yeah.
happening, and there was just like the first thing I looked up, like I added Philadelphia Comedy Network on Facebook, and it was just fucking there was a mess going on. Someone did something.
Without sounding too arrogant, that's when it kind of split into me and Matt versus Good.
No, because I remember
It literally split into me and Good.
right,
Yeah.
Yeah. Because of the compound media thing.
Yeah, because
right?
you stopped doing.
No, that was back when back then it like split slightly, but then
But
then
eventually
this,
it was because
a year ago it really split.
So that's
Yeah,
why
yeah.
you brought digital graffiti to Helium instead of keeping it at
well,
Good.
that was kind of when it started to split too, because we took it out of Good and put it in,
And they were
Helium.
pissed off about that.
And yeah, they're little greedy little guys.
Yeah, it's like, dude,
Despite their fucking wokeness, they're still little
that's kind of
greedy little
annoying that they
guys.
like try to take claims like, well, you did it here. I'm like, yeah, because it was there to do it. Like, why don't?
Yeah,
why
well,
wouldn't
they
you let me
also
go?
as soon as we took the show somewhere else, then they condemned it. Then they were like, "This show's mean. It's bullying. It's racist.
I
It's
remember
sexist."
doing it.
It's
I
like
had so much fun
We
doing
did it in your theater the first 5 fucking times we
Yeah.
did it.
I
And you
walked
loved
out.
it because it sold out, and you
Yeah.
paid us $50 each, and you got to keep
Exactly.
whatever 600.
Right.
So, that's how they are.
That stuff is so weird. I mean, that's been the weird fallout of like the Louis. I don't know. Like, there's just so many people that are like silently watching what you're doing, and it's like it doesn't matter what you're actually saying. It's just like what if you're
Yeah.
hanging out with a particular crowd. Like, I don't know. Like,
Wait,
I
did
feel
you
like
ever-
I've lost those people as friends on some level. Like,
Right.
it's
and that sucks.
yeah, it's weird.
Yeah.
It's also just like I mean, it's not. It is a two-way street. Like, I'm not reaching out to them a ton either, but there is a weird thing where it
I
feels
tried
like
to reach out.
I've texted people.
I've
and
been
they
like,
don't
"Yo,
text
just
me back,
talk
but-
to me, and it'll be fine."
Right.
Yeah.
And they refuse.
But there is a thing where it's like, yeah, I knew like doing Skankfest or like defending any of the stuff that they did ever would like led to just distance. And
You
it's
ever, like,
just
say
weird.
some
Yeah.
shit, like, and then you never met this person, but you've been like on Facebook saying like something or whatever. You maybe said something that offended them, and then you see them in person, and they like already have this idea of you.
Yeah, that happened with Alejandro, who I'm friends with now.
Right.
Like, me and Alejandro are fine, but like,
Oh yeah, Alejandro, it's cool.
I guess I was saying, I said fag a couple times in my set. I was drunk. I didn't mean it.
Yeah.
And so, I mean, he had a reason to be upset. He's a gay guy. I was drunk, being like, "Fucking Trump won. We can say fag again."
Because I heard you say fag
which
in
is
your
a
bits
hilarious
before.
bit. Which
Make
is,
America say fag again.
It was the night he won. It was the night
yeah.
election night,
Yeah, so
and
you did
every
that night to
comic,
do it.
every comic that went on was crying about it. And then I got on, and I was like, "Woo, we fucking did it, dude. We can all say fag again. Trump's number one."
Wasn't McCusker saying like Hillary's like getting ahead, and then he was like, just kidding.
Yeah. He kept doing that. He kept being
so
like,
he was, like,
he was hosting at Helium, and he'd go on stage and be like, "Oh shit, guys, Hillary just won Florida." No, I'm kidding. Your next comic. It was great.
So people are getting pissed.
Yeah. But Alejandro I noticed he like months later, I noticed he had blocked me on social media.
Wow.
And I was like, oh, what the fuck? What happened? Then I DM'd him. I was like, what's wrong? He explained what happened. I said, I'm sorry, and we're fine.
Yeah.
So it worked out. I mean, all it takes is just communicating. Just talk to each other. Be like, yo, sorry I said fucked up shit.
Yeah.
I was trying to be funny. I wasn't being hateful. I'm sorry. I understand why you're upset.
Right.
That's it.
There's certain things too.
But you have to admit, it was pretty funny. It was a pretty
It
good
was
bit.
pretty funny. I stand by the bit.
Well, dude, it's like if you see someone go on like a platform and then totally change who they are. I mean, that's one thing. If you'd be like pissed at them, but it's like if they're just saying the same shit, they're just like on a podcast that you don't like. It's like, what the fuck is the problem?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Wouldn't like aren't we supposed to go into those places? It's like,
Right.
Yeah.
Isn't the different
Just
ideas
creative
of
fucking-
comedy? That's kind of what's exciting about it. Is that you got people saying different. Like the comedian shouldn't care about what the other comedians are saying. Just worry about getting your laughs. And just because a comedian's telling fucked up jokes, be like, other people like it, so shut up. And also, people like I don't like say like, oh, you should stop talking about your political movements.
Well, there was a thing too,
Yeah, but also you should stop.
where I would see like certain tweets of people getting pissed at certain jokes, and it's annoying, but not. It's on the internet, so it's kind of normal. But there are certain ways where this is like a new idea that I'd never verbalized before. But seeing people act the way they do on the internet in person, it's very strange. I can't explain. Like when you see someone taking a video of themselves and talking to it, it's way more strange seeing it in
Yeah,
person.
yeah.
that shit's
But when you see
crazy.
the video on the internet, it doesn't seem that weird. But you realize how weird it is.
yeah, there was a dude making like videos at Skankfest, like making like an Instagram story or something like. It wasn't an Instagram story. It was like a larger planned little thing, and it was just like, this is fucking weird that you're doing this. But yeah, I think like the offensive comedy thing is one thing. It's I don't know. It's just weird to me when people make huge assumptions. Like the Skankfest, like at Skankfest, it's like all of the people there were like normal. If you like brought up Trump, it's like it wasn't like a whole bunch of people were like, yeah. It was like everyone was like, oh, all right.
It's like, oh, that's a
You have something
what
funny
do you
to say
yeah,
about
you,
it, or
yeah.
like, yeah.
I had a comedian on Tuesday. He kept saying like, "So you guys know who Trump is?" Just like, and then I think it was Fenris was just like, "Nah, who's that?" And then he said like, "You don't," and like I don't know if the kid was just kept like, "You seriously don't know who he is?" And then like, "What about the beach? You guys know what the beach is?" He's like, "No, it's the beach." Just kept like just ruined. Dude, he literally took like probably like 4 minutes of his set just by like, "Nah, I don't know what that is either." The kid just kept going for it every time.
Yeah.
Damn, how do you not pick up that? If you're like, hey, do you guys know who Donald Trump is? No.
Yeah.
Yeah, and
Really?
to a comedian. Like,
It's crazy.
Wait, seriously, you don't?
Doing crowd
Wait, you
work.
actually don't?
Yeah.
I mean, that was a good question then.
Wow, really stumped you. This must be groundbreaking
Yeah.
material.
Damn. So tonight's show, dude, what do you think?
Ooh, I'm excited. It could be 30 people or 300 people. I'm not sure. I think probably right at 100. I think it's gonna
That's
be
your
fun.
guess?
I'm gonna say
This is you think this is all right?
And
What do you
also,
what do you feel? You're bringing the energy, dude.
I think
I got a bunch of random people hit me up that I'd never met before.
ask you
just
for
from-
tickets and shit.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think I'll get some people, but you gotta if you have shit like this, sell tickets ahead of time.
See, I did
because-
before, and it just turned into a hassle.
I know, I'm sure it's a hassle, but like it'll lock people in.
Right.
Like, cause then there's like a whim where you see the flyer and you're like, I'd like to go to that.
Right,
And you
you're-
buy tickets 3 days before this.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, today you get home from work and you're like, fuck it.
Yeah.
I'm not going. Like McCusker.
No, you're
When I
right.
told him to come to this, he was like, hell yeah, I'll be there. And then day of the show, he's like, I'm a little tired.
So that's what I'm worried about. I had a bunch of people being like, I'm definitely going to be there, all this shit. But also I was like, yeah, I kind of probably should have sold tickets
Locked them
ahead.
in.
Yeah, just
nah,
like,
fuck it. Who cares?
like, at least I get the money. Like if you
Yeah.
fuck bail, I'm like, well, I'll perform in front of an empty chair and pretend that's you.
Yeah.
Actually, no, I'd rather have a packed room. I don't really care about. I'm just giving you all the money. You
Sick.
get all of it.
Sick.
That's a promise.
Fuck yeah, dude.
Sick. But yeah, this will be sick, dude.
Yeah.
It's
Fucking
gonna be,
room
it's gonna
looks
be a good
nice.
time. This crowd
Looks
is
like a good room, dude.
yeah. You like that?
Yeah.
You like the seating
The room
arrangement?
looks fucking nice. Yeah, I thought I walked in. I was telling Chris right when we walked in that bar. And I was like, "Woo,
Yeah.
it's gonna be a fucking rough one."
Nah,
and then
I
I
haven't
walked
seen the
into
showroom.
the showroom. It's great.
We take it pretty. You know, we know little ticks and tacks. So
Yeah,
how
man.
to put some seats in front of a stage.
Yeah.
So
So
it
if
should
you
be
listen to
fun.
this, come to the show.
Hell yeah.
Not
yeah,
not
hurry.
now, but I'm saying in the future. You know.
come to a show.
Yeah. Smash 'em up showcase. bro.
Sick. I'm the one wrapping this up. What
Yeah,
time-
no,
what-
yeah, no.
No, it's all good.
really-
Yeah, I was
You
looking.
guys got anything to plug?
Oh, you watch it, listen to us at What Up Podcast, What Up with Rob and Cody.
Yeah, it's
Currently listening.
it's on. It's
you guys
on.
know what the name of the podcast is?
Yeah.
What up with Robin?
Yeah, that's the name of this podcast that you're
Nice.
currently on. I know you guys don't.
You know, it's going to be everywhere that you can listen to podcasts. And
we don't have to promote that.
yeah, and oh yeah,
Yeah,
check
you're
out.
promoting on your own show.
Yeah. But
But listen to episode.
this is episode 2, dude. We're coming into it.
That's
Yeah.
a good episode, dude. You got fucking no contact on here.
Yeah.
Listen to Contact. Listen to Matt and Shane's Secret Podcast.
What about the bonfire? Do you or nah?
I don't need to promote that.
You don't. Nah.
I see no proceeds from that.
Okay.
So fuck the bonfire.
So if you already
Yeah,
listened
watch
to
Comedy Central.
yeah. Watch Comedy Central.
Watch the Degenerates with
Yeah.
Big Jagers.
That actually went out. That was pretty okay.
The Degenerates.
J's Degenerates,
Big J's. Yeah. Big J.
yeah, he actually had probably. I thought he had the best one on it.
Yeah.
He's one of.
His crowd work's amazing.
He's
so
probably
fucking
he's
good.
probably the funniest. He's probably one of the funniest people to see live possible.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like he's like, dude, he'll say shit that you're just like he just drops like subtle lines that the crowd doesn't always fucking die at. But
Yeah.
like if you're listening to every word, Big J is like he was talking about. I shouldn't fucking. At one point he's talking about Michael Jackson. And he's like, and you see Michael Jackson like wearing the uniform for an army that doesn't exist. and
Yeah, that is
that doesn't
very
get a laugh.
subtle,
That's
yeah.
just a subtle
Yeah.
fucking
But
like description.
somebody that like I'm a huge like I know
It's
exactly
so
what
funny.
the fuck like that.
It's like wearing the military garb from a country that doesn't exist.
His crowd work is sick. I was listening to his crowd work albums, and I saw him at the Village Underground, and it's one of those things when you see it in person, you're kind of like, oh, this is insane that he can do this.
Yeah, I've gone on the road with him a couple times and like whole guess people's professions. Like,
Yeah.
I'll just look at someone and be like, "What do you do? Construction? Nailed
Insane.
it." He's like, "What are you,
Yeah.
a teacher? Nailed it." Like, it's so easy. It's crazy.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I guess you
Such
just
a
learn
beast.
that after doing
Yeah,
it for
after
so many
years.
years. Like, I know exactly what
You know
do,
what people
'cause
look
we were
like.
actually talking about that on last
Yeah.
podcast. I look homeless or a janitor, and you look like if you wear a suit, then you're probably a manager at a bar.
Theo
Yeah,
Vaughn.
you do look like a real fucking restaurant manager.
Yep. Theo Vaughn told me I looked like David Tell's son.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, is that why you're going with the hat and beard? Leaned into it, huh?
I've been doing it for a while. When I was on your podcast, I
Yeah,
was wearing
true.
this, dude. I was
True.
rocking this for a long time, dude.
Sick.
Yeah.
It's a sick fucking
Maybe I
look.
am David
But
Tell's
we
son.
do gotta wrap up. Do you guys got shit?
No, just Matt and Shane's Secret Podcast. Thanks
Contact.
for listening to this, dude. Fuck
Check out those
Contact.
Don't
Definitely don't listen to fucking Contact.
Yeah, don't,
And,
you probably shouldn't listen to it.
Praise the Lord, I was born to drive boat. Feeling like Slash in front of the chapel. I'm lean back with the less pull. Shit I smoke is like cholesterol. Still dressing on the vest at the festival, the best of all. Had a midget Puerto Rican at my beck and call.
This is Derek's O'Reilly Auto Parts story.
After the third time jump-starting my car, I finally realized my battery was dying. So I stopped by O'Reilly to have it checked. They tested it right there in the parking lot. It was bad, real bad. But they helped me find the right battery for my car and even installed it for free. Now my car starts like new.
O'Reilly.